Greek scholars have a problem with John 1:1. Hindi nila ma-explain yung isang word. But when you understand it, everything changes. Kumusta mga feelingero? Welcome back sa aming Logos series. Sa previous video, napatunayan natin na yung Logos ay personal being through yung definition ni Thayer at yung strategic use ni John against Greek philosophy. Nalaman natin na hindi abstract principle yung Logos. He is a personal, hypostatic being. But ngayon, we're going deeper. We're going to examine yung phrase na was with God. At makikita natin kung paano yung Greek grammar ay nag-reveal ng most intimate relationship sa universe. John 1:1b, and the Word was with God. Kayo logos and prostontheon, yung key word dito ay with, pros. Isang Greek word lang, pero yung theological implications ay mind-blowing. Pros ay Greek preposition. Now, prepositions ay mga words na nag-express ng relationship between different elements sa sentence. They're small words, but crucial sa meaning. According to Greek grammar, yung pros may several meanings, pero sa context na ito, it denotes local proximity, showing na something is close to or near something else. Pero hindi lang basta proximity yan. This is where it gets revolutionary. Let me give you biblical examples of how pros is used. Matthew 13:56. Aren't all his sisters with pros us? Where then did this man get all these things? 1 Thessalonians 3:4. For when we were with pros you, we kept telling you beforehand that we were to suffer affliction, just as it has come to pass, and just as you know. Notice sa dalawang examples na yan. Yung pros ay ginagamit exclusively when persons are involved. It indicates close, intimate relationship, hindi lang physical proximity. Sa Greek usage, you don't use pros for objects na nasa loob ng isang container. You don't say na ang pagkain ay pros sa ref. Hindi ganun yung usage. You use pros when there are two distinct persons na may relationship with each other. Kaya naman, yung paggamit ng pros sa John 1:1 is revolutionary. It shows na yung Logos ay distinct person na in intimate relationship with another person, God the Father. Hindi ito nangangahulugang nasa loob ng isip ng Diyos yung Logos. Hindi siya abstract thought na nasa mind lang ng Diyos. He is a distinct person na in close, intimate communion with God. But let's go deeper. Tingnan natin yung immediate context. Sa John 1:18, mababasa natin, no one has ever seen God, but the one and only Son, who is himself God and is in closest relationship with the Father, has made him known. Yung phrase na closest relationship, eston kolpon tu patros, literally means so in the bosom of the Father. This is describing yung same intimate relationship na tinutukoy ng pros sa verse 1. So, yung relationship between the Logos and God ay hindi casual, hindi distant. It's the most intimate relationship possible. Now, let's hear what the scholars are saying about this. Dr. Murray J. Harris, Professor Emeritus of New Testament Exegesis and Theology at Trinity Evangelical Divinity School, author ng Jesus as God, the New Testament use of theos in reference to Jesus. According to Dr. Harris, the sense is the Word was in active communion with God. And this seems to be the import of John's statement, whether or not pros bears a dynamic sense, for when pros describes a relationship between persons, it must connote personal intercourse rather than simply spatial juxtaposition or personal accompaniment. Used of divine persons, this preposition points to eternal intercommunion. Eternal intercommunion. Nakita niyo yon? Hindi lang sila magkasama. Meron silang ongoing, eternal exchange of thoughts, personal interaction, intimate fellowship. Dr. D.A. Carson, Canadian theologian, Professor Emeritus of New Testament with PhD from University of Cambridge, author ng The Gospel According to John commentary. Listen to what Dr. Carson says. Many writers say John is trying to express a peculiar intimacy between the Word and God. The Word is oriented toward God, like lovers. Pros may mean with. Only when a person is with a person, usually in some fairly intimate relationship. And that suggests that John may already be pointing out, rather subtly, that the Word he is talking about is a person, with God, and therefore distinguishable from God, and enjoying a personal relationship with Him. Like lovers, ganun ka-intimate yung relationship na tinutukoy ng pros. At notice yung conclusion ni Dr. Carson. John is pointing out that the Word is a person, distinguishable from God, and enjoying a personal relationship with Him. Cambridge PhD ang nagsasabi nito, hindi ko lang opinion. Yung Greek grammar mismo ay nagtestify na yung logos ay person. But bakit inulit ni John yung statement na ito sa verse 2? John, Iwan her 1 or 2. He was in the beginning with God. Utos and enarchiproston theon notice na ginagamit ulit ni John yung pros. Bakit kaya? The reason is emphasis. John is emphasizing na yung eternal intercommunion na ito ay hindi nagsimula sa isang point in time. It's been going on for eternity. Sila ay together from the start. Hindi naging magkasama, they have always been together in this intimate relationship. Psalm 119:89 confirms this. Your word, Lord, is eternal. It stands firm in the heavens. Kasama na ng Diyos ang kanyang word sa walang hanggan. Hindi created relationship ito. Eternal relationship ito. Now, let's look at more evidence ng personal nature nito sa John 1:3. All things were made through Him, and without Him was not anything made that was made. Panda diaftu egeneto, kechoris aftu egeneto the in oyegonen. Yung preposition na dia with genitive case ay nag-indicate ng intermediate agency. But ang crucial question, personal ba o impersonal yung agent? According to Greek grammar textbooks, impersonal agency is expressed by the dative case. Pero dito, genitive case ang ginamit. That means personal intermediate agent ang logos. Only persons can be personal agents. Abstract principles hindi pwedeng maging personal agents sa creation. Kaya naman, yung grammar ng John 1:3 ay nagko-confirm na yung logos ay person na actively participated sa creation alongside God the Father. At sa John 1:4, in Him was life. And afto zoe and yung life na tinutukoy dito, zoe. According to Thayer's Lexicon sa John 1:4, specifically means of the absolute fullness of life, both essential and ethical, which belongs to God, and through Him both to the hypostatic logos and to Christ. Hypostatic logos, personal logos na may eternal life in Himself. Same life na meron ng Father, John 5:26. For as the Father has life in Himself, so He has granted the Son also to have life in Himself. Only persons can possess eternal life. Principles cannot have life. Abstract concepts cannot be alive. Yung fact na yung logos has eternal life ay final proof na He is a person. And throughout John chapter 1, at least 16 personal pronouns ang ginagamit to refer to the logos. Him, he, His. Hindi ito ginagamit para sa abstract concepts. So, let me summarize yung evidence natin na yung logos ay person in intimate relationship with God. Usage ng pros, exclusively used between persons in intimate relationship. Scholarly testimony. Greek experts confirm personhood based on grammar, eternal intercommunion. Ongoing personal interaction with the Father. Personal intermediate agency. Only persons can be agents in creation, possession of eternal life. Only persons can have life personal pronouns, treated as person throughout the text, John 1:18 parallel. Same intimate relationship as Son with Father. Yung evidence ay overwhelming. Yung logos ay hindi abstract principle na naging tao. He is an eternal person na in intimate, loving relationship with God the Father from eternity past. But kung ganon, paano naman yung third clause na, and the Word was God? Kung person yung logos na distinct from the Father, paano naman siya maging God din? That's our next video. Titingnan natin yung most controversial part ng John 1:1 at makikita natin kung paano yung Greek grammar ay nag-explain ng divine nature ng logos without compromising his personhood. Yung revelation doon ay mas shocking pa dito. If na-blow away kayo sa intimate relationship between the Logos and the Father, please like, share, and subscribe. At i-comment nyo kung anong impact sa inyo ng realization na yung Logos ay personal being na in eternal communion with God. Salamat sa pakikinig, mga filingero. Hanggang sa susunod na video.